What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fantasy Addiction Network. Today we're talking Week 17 game preview of the Raiders-Broncos. Over-under in this one, 41, and the Broncos are favored to win by 3.5. The Raiders are still not technically eliminated from the playoffs. Obviously, the Broncos are, but they're playing to show that Drew Lock and see what he can do for them. So I think both teams have enough incentive in this one to make this a pretty close contest. I do like the Broncos to win this game, but I think the Raiders will at least try to go out with some dignity. Their last game is the Oakland Raiders, and with potential playoff hopes still alive, I think that they end up being okay in this one. So let's look at the players that we're starting this week. So I think you can start Drew Lock if you absolutely need a streamer in a one quarterback league, or he makes a pretty good someone in a two quarterback league that you can start in your second slot. Trying to avoid playing Derek Carr this week. On the running back side, you can start DeAndre Washington. You can start Phillip Lindsay. I'm not looking to start Richard or Freeman. Wide receivers, definitely want to start Courtland Sutton and Hunter Renfrow. Don't want to start Tyrell Williams, and then we're not going to chase points with Deshaun Hamilton. I think you can start both tight ends in this one. Darren Waller and Noah Fant are good plays. And then you can start the Broncos defense if you need to, but it might be higher scoring, so there's a chance of some risk there, and I'm definitely not playing the Raiders defense. All right, well, let's look at the Raiders side. Again, I'm really not starting Carr here. The Broncos have been good against opposing quarterbacks, and Carr just hasn't been a good fantasy quarterback the vast majority of weeks, so I'm not going to trust him here in Week 17. DeAndre Washington has been phenomenal for fantasy. The 2 weeks that Josh Jacobs was out, looks like Josh Jacobs is going to miss again, so I think DeAndre Washington should be a trusted asset at this point for your fantasy teams. I'm not going to play Jalen Richard. He's just not getting the same volume, and he doesn't look as good as DeAndre Washington does out there. Wide receivers, Hunter Renfrow has been really good most weeks that he's played this year. Returned from injury last week and just looked like he had another spring in his step. I think that Hunter Renfrow has another good game this week. I like him a lot. Trying to avoid playing Tyrell Williams, though. Darren Waller has definitely have a lower ceiling with Hunter Renfrow back, which kind of sucks from a Waller owner perspective, but you'll still play him this week. He still carries enough upside, but not really wanting to play the defense in this one. The Broncos have been playing pretty well. All right, on the Broncos side, again, Drew Lock is a pretty good stream this week if you need him, and a pretty decent two-quarterback league play. Broncos are definitely trying to showcase him, and I think this is a good game for them to do it. The Raiders are not very good against the quarterbacks. On the running back side, Phillip Lindsay finally had a good game last week after we finally stopped trusting him. That's just been his MO the whole year. If you have to start him, go ahead. I think he has a decent game, but I'm not trusting Royce Freeman in this one. I love Courtland Sutton and Noah Fant a lot. I think them being the best options for the Broncos, they would definitely be used here. I'm not going to chase points with Deshaun Hamilton. He looked good last week. We'll use that as a data point and see what happens this week, but I'm just playing Courtland Sutton and Noah Fant, no one else. And then the Broncos defense might be decent, but if the Raiders do have a chance at making the playoffs and put up a fight in this one, then I think you might end up not getting the output that you want from the Broncos defense. Anyway, good luck to you guys this week in Week 17. Hope everything goes well. Please like and subscribe for more content. We'll be posting strategy guides and just fun content throughout the off season, getting you guys ready for next year. Anyway, I hope you guys have a happy new year, and we'll talk to you in the next video.